Larson on the draw for NC State in red, moving right to left here in the first period. Off the draw, though, it's Schwarzmiller with the win. Penn State will move forward down the far wing. Young squeezed out there. It'll be forced out into the neutral zone and shot right back in. Behind the net, Thronson slaps it up the near wall. Didn't get all of it. Centering pass deflected away. It'll be worked around to the far side. Ben Grasser sends it up top. Shot coming, deflects off the side of the goal. Forced in off of Lawrence. And 28 seconds in, Penn State has the lead.
Just like that. Like I said, Chris, 28 seconds ago, whoever has the fast start is going to have a greater chance of winning this game. Great deflection in front, and then just good old puck luck for Wesley Schwartz. At an emphasis point again.
Here's clean work through the neutral zone. Prasma charging in, stops behind the goal, right out in front. They jam away, and it'll be covered up by Klober. Couple extra shots to the netminder, though, and Penn State not happy about it. Connolly fakes the slapper. His wrist shot was blocked. NC State turns back the other way. In transition, they score. What a rocket from Nick Shook, and we're tied at 1.
What a rocket indeed. Off the stick from Nick Shook. He says, I heard what you said up there in the booth. I'm going to go off to the races the other way. Gets a nice feed from Holden Kaufman and just let it rip. I don't think Klober was expecting that. Christian Short was playing defense there. Didn't take away all of the angle. Shook right there. Goes from left to right. Gets him off his line. And what a beautiful snipe into the top shelf.
They'll go right back to it. Here comes Robinson. Cuts to the net. Looks short side and throws it off the side of the goal. Towards the goal, off the pad of Lawrence. Rebound cleaned up by Sodden. NC State trying to move out. Shook hit up high. That's going to draw an arm. And we're going to get a power play for NC State as Addison Lawrence heads to the bench.
Penalties against a red-hot NC State team that had a lot of success on the man advantage last weekend.
Prasma receives the rink-wide pass from Shook. Down low, he turns in the corner with it. Tracing the circle. Shot off the side of the goal. Willoughby Ray steers it back up to the blue line. Thronson touches it down for Prasma. Across, they score. Beautiful passing play. It's Gifford on the finish. NC State leads 2-1. Or pardon me, it's Willoughby Ray on the finish there.
Well, welcome back, Brooks. Missed the last game and a half, and right here, NC State, when they go back to the point with Thronson, we're expecting them to kind of set it back up. But instead, they go right back down to that slot. They all forget about Brooks, Willoughby Ray, and then coming across. Klober was there on the slide. He just didn't get elevation on his glove.
He'll walk with it. Spins it to the middle as Finch turning, walking to the middle, and a nice defensive play again in front. I think it was Zach Goody who tied up Herman. Herman taken down, hand up. We got another power play coming for the Ice Pack as Addison Lawrence heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Well, NC State was trailing, or it was actually being outshot 6-5 earlier on in the period. Shots were 18-16 in favor of NC State. They've got the last 8 shots. Looking for another one. Pad save made by Klober behind the net. Power play still working, almost out of time as the power play runs out. They score. NC State, it's not going to count as a power play goal, but it's a result of the power play, and it's 3-1.
And getting rid of those yellow laces is going to be Jackson Weglars. Just a simple snipe from the point. Gifford delivers it. They work point to point once again. And just a simple snipe, and look at the traffic. Kaufman draws in front of the net.
With speed, it's Schwarzmeier. Looking up the far side, off the skate of Grasser and deep. First one there is Weglars for NC State. He's getting some help from Brenner, but it's taken away. And a slapper from Trindade stuck in the crease. They shoot and score. 45 seconds in, the rebound cleaned up in front, and there's the traffic that Penn State needed.
It's the traffic and it's the chaos that Penn State needed. It was exactly what we were calling for to see. And
still more time, 50 seconds of power play time left for the Lions. Stretch pass up that far side intended for Faust is too long. Turning around, James can't clear. Centering pass stolen nicely, though, by Willoughby Ray. He can't get it out. It's deflected in. Tie game. Kneisner in front. Tips it through the legs of Lawrence, and it's 3-3.
What we said about the traffic in front during that extended delay, And I just mentioned how this could be a tipping point, and we also mentioned how third periods have not been well to NC State this year. And what a deflection in front by Kneisner. It was shot all the way up top by Szymanski, I believe, and Kneisner just swats at it, bounces right down in between Lawrence. Look at him getting right in front of the net. Both him and Faust, and then Watson. Oh, I think that hit him in the upper shoulder area and went into the net, actually.
Rink wide now for Ferrantino. He'll shoot it in on Lawrence, gets a glove to it, and sets it down for Weglers to play. Now Shook, 4 seconds left. Looking cross ice for Prasma. That's picked off, and we're going to run out of time here in regulation. Speed takes it straight to the net, poked away by Herman. NC State takes over. They've got numbers as Grasser's late getting back. Prasma straight up the middle. Has Herman to his left, goes to his right for Thronson, takes the shot and scores! NC State 28 seconds into overtime, and they're winners 4-3.
Well, unlike last week where NC State lost in the first minute of overtime, they win it in the first minute of overtime. And they get it with a deflection. Take a look on the replay. It was a great defensive play by Herman after he got out of position, expected someone else there. Prasma gives it up, and then he's able to deflect. From up here, it looked like a deflection home from Daniel Prasma. I believe it was either him or I believe Reese Johnson out there for the Ice Pack.